Okay, so we will be testing out the DHT sensor today. So first things, the thing that you will need is assembled PCB. So in the previous videos we saw how to connect these wires, wire for power supply, the buck converter and the level shifters. Okay, apart from that we'll need our D0 nano, a battery which is charged, DHT11 sensor, and make sure to take one printout or a colored image of the connection diagram. So we'll only be dealing with the DHT sensor. So the 3 pins that you have to connect are these, and we'll need a 3-pin jumper, female to female. Okay, so we'll start. So first thing that we have to do is to verify is the board connected correctly. So in the last previous videos we saw it how to connect the DIN connector and the power relay mate connector. So we'll start by plugging in the battery which is charged. So once you do that, you should be able to see the LED glow up. So now I would suggest all of you to make sure that only 5 volts is being received at these 2 terminals. So these 2 terminals will be powering on the FPGA. Apart from that, you also have to make sure that you have plugged in all 3 of logic level shifters. Okay, now we'll start by connecting the DHT sensor. So take a bunch of 3 pins and just insert it. So we'll note down these pin out. So you could see the plus is for positive power supply out and negative, right? So if we see in the circuit diagram in the DHT pin out, ground is towards the outer side and power is towards the right side of the PCB. So we'll connect it like that. So if we see the positive power is the green wire, so we'll just hold it. So green wire should be towards the inner or right side and the ground should be to the outer side. So green, I'll just take like this. I'll connect green to the right side and all 3 pins should go in. Nice. So once this is done, we do have our circuit. So now we also need to connect the FPGA board. So in order to align FPGA board, look at the power relay mat connector. So these 2 pins, this should be at the bottom right corner. So hold the PCB like this, and this should go below this in this position, right? So I'll flip it over and make sure all the pins are connected. So all 20 pins are aligned in this side and also on this side. Okay, so I'll align that. Yep, now I could press. Nice. Okay, so you could see there is no gap left between the female and male connectors. So that's how we could ensure it is connected. Yeah, so this is the setup. Make sure to leave this pin disconnected when you are using STP. Or so in case of DHT11 sensor and ADC, we'll be using STP to view our results directly. So leave this disconnected. In cases of uploading JIC file, you could connect this to the power connector. Make sure to face it correctly and connect it like that. Okay, so if in order to verify if the connection is successful, you could turn on the power supply and it should light up the LED on the FPGA board, the blue LED, right? Okay, but in our case we'll leave it open and we'll move for further instructions. Okay, so STP, the acquisition is ongoing. and you have to make sure the battery is on and this is disconnected. So the D0 nano board is powered via the USB and DHT is powered via the battery, right? So after that is done, so our setup is ready. The screen shows 0 initially when there are no values. The next thing that we have to do is to use the lower button. So there are two buttons here. The upper one is to reset the whole logic, and the lower one is to take the reading. So when you press the lower button, it will lit up either of the LEDs. So there are two LEDs programmed. The one which is closest to the button indicates that there is an error in the reading. So if you do it for the first time, so it might not actually work. So yeah, so the error LED goes for the first time. To take another reading, we just have to press the same button. It will indicate, so this LED indicates that the reading is successfully taken. So now we'll shift to the screen. So if you see the values here, we have got new set of values for this time. So whenever we press the button, right? So I'll press the button again and we'll see the values. So yeah, the button is pressed. The values have, okay, so the values have changed. So you could see which value of them is which by just reading the labels here. And once you get any value here and the LED is working correctly, then you could say the DHT sensor is working. One fault could occur is that DHT sensor is not connected properly. So if either of the wire is missing, the error LED will always glow up. So if however you tie, the error LED will show up. So make sure that the connection is proper and the sensor is powered. So DHT is being powered by battery. So even if I turn it off, the error LED will still be blinking, still be glowing, because there is no power for that. Once these both two are set up, so you could guarantee that the sensor will give correct output. Okay.